Hey, magic mirror. I got a question.
You know the rule.
I don't have time for this shit.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, why is glass one of the most important discoveries of all? Yup, glass, that same fragile material that with just one slip can ruin your day. So I wouldn't blame me for initially being doubtful, but this picture of life without modern touchscreen phones, no scrolling, no swiping, no pinching or expanding, or driving or riding without windshields and helmets, with bugs randomly deciding to. Glass really has opened up the universe to us, letting us gaze into the vastness of space with telescopes, forcing us to question our place in the cosmos. It's empowered doctors to figure out that maybe, just maybe, washing their hands after touching a corpse is a good idea before delivering a baby, thanks to germ theory, with the help of microscopes of course. From the scientific tools that extend our sight beyond the naked eye, to the glasses that are helping 64% of adults go from this to this, or the architectural marvels touching the skies, to the fiber optic cables weaving a web under the seas. Glass really is the cornerstone of modern civilization, and let's not overlook the everyday magic of windows and mirrors. This is not just a timeline of glass innovation, this is the journey of how sand has helped us go from, at one point, being puzzled over our reflections in water, to the now intimate moments of self-recognition in the bathroom mirror, where we ask deep, complex questions like, why don't I look this good in pictures? Question: in a world without glass, how would you know what you look like? Well, our ancestors had two main choices. They could either catch a glimpse of themselves in the calm surfaces of lakes and ponds, kinda like Narcissus from that ancient Greek myth, the boy who drowned himself staring at his beauty, which hints at humanity's long-standing fascination with our reflections. Or they could use polished metals, which, let's be real, seeing your reflection from a spoon isn't the same. Dr. J. Enoch, a vision scientist, suggests that these natural mirrors stirred a curiosity within us. This curiosity paved the way for the creation of the first manufactured mirrors made from obsidian. And by 6000 BC, the people of Antalya, modern-day Turkey, weren't just polishing stones for fun. They were laying the groundwork for a deeper understanding of self-awareness, as for the first time humans were seeing their reflections not in water, not in metal, but in stone. This set the stage for a leap into clarity, from the opaque reflections in stone to the clear revealing surface of glass. But what exactly is glass, particularly the flat glass that graces our windows and windshields? The recipe is surprisingly simple. It consists of sand, lime and soda, with silicon dioxide, aka sand, bringing the transparency to the table. Calcium from the lime adds the muscle, and soda makes the melting process easier. The rapid cooling of this mixture results in a structure where the atoms end up like awkward guests at a party, not quite sure where to stand, placing glass in a unique category of materials known as amorphous solids. It's neither a perfect crystal nor a liquid, it's something in between. The inception of glass blowing around Jerusalem in the 1st century BC kicked off the era of clear glass and the first windows. This was huge, like going from radio to TV, because suddenly glass wasn't just something to look at, it was something to look through. And over time, the craft of glassmaking, including mirror production, saw significant advancements. But by the 13th century, Venetian glassmakers had turned glassmaking into an art form. This was a period of explosive creativity, not just in glassmaking but in optics. This gave us the first spectacles, telescopes and microscopes. Murano, Italy became the Silicon Valley of glassmaking, especially for mirrors, where by the 1500s having the shiny reflective piece was the biggest flex. Mirrors, once luxury items for the few, gradually became more accessible, and suddenly glass wasn't just for the 1% anymore. And by the time of the Renaissance, mirrors weren't just for checking whether that black spot was or was not the plague. They were a tool for introspection. It was a cultural shift. Art, science, and the original selfie, aka the self-portrait, were forever changed. So if you're like me and you've ever walked around your house or picked up your phone and caught your reflection by accident, you have Justus von Liebig to blame. Because 200 years ago in Germany, he did to the mirror what sliced bread did for sandwiches. He came up with a smart idea of slapping a thin layer of metallic silver onto glass, making mirrors the household staple they are today. For architecture and interior design, this was a game changer. Fast forward a bit and the industrial world gets its hands on this technology, resulting in mirrors becoming more common than pigeons, thanks to innovations like the float glass technique. Glass hasn't just changed our view of the world, but it's also changed our understanding of ourselves within it. This is highlighted by the psychology of self-recognition, because surprisingly the ability to recognize yourself in a mirror is quite a rare trait in the animal kingdom. Only a select few such as elephants and dolphins have passed the mirror test, placing us in an exclusive club of self-aware beings. But the irony is, in today's digital age, where our reflections are digitalized, pixelated and Instagram filtered, are we really seeing ourselves? With all the social media and hours spent on endless content, amplifying feelings such as comparison, envy and guilt, it's like trying to find a quiet spot in a room with surround sound. Mirrors walk this fine line between making us self-aware and self-obsessed. Mirrors aren't just fancy decor anymore, they're practically part of the family, with loads of people pep talking themselves through life. They've evolved from being luxury items to our daily truth tellers, as you'll find them in every corner of our lives, from the bathrooms to the back pockets. They help us put on our faces or back up our cars. They become a canvas for influencers, a tool for artists, and a critical instrument for scientists trying to unlock mysteries. But here's the kicker. Society's shift from the collective to a focus on ourselves has mirrors working overtime in the sea of selfies and video calls. Once magical and mystical, mirrors are now the often overlooked heroes of our daily lives, but it's a tribute to what we as curious and creative beings can achieve. So next time you catch a reflection or look through a window, pause and think a little bit about this incredible invention. Thank you for joining me in another video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if there's anything that we should know, then please share it and leave it in the comments below.